Bastard was cool. Straight up Cyclops. It's a beauty in person.
Seeing it in person makes a big difference, doesn't
I'm telling you, anybody, they just need to look at it in person.
Spread, that's why we brought it here. Spread the good word.
I'm telling you, and I haven't even seen Madeline Pryor.
Yeah.
She looks good. Hi, what's up?
What? How's it going? I didn't know you were coming here until
Yeah, we're here till, well, we leave Sunday morning.
Okay.
We'll be hanging out. I'll be back around. I looked for you the first time around.
Yeah, I had a meeting, at a work meeting.
Oh, no.
But yeah, about this actually.
I was telling him, in person sells it. But I'm okay with that. It looks really good.
Yeah, that was the hope. You kind of do need to see it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Those are sick. Absolutely sick. I love it. I've already had mine pre-ordered, so
okay.
I didn't have to see it in person.
All right, appreciate that.
How's the day going for you?
Good. I mean, it's going to be a long 4 days here, but it's fun to be back. We actually have never really been at the show. Dwight and I would come for a few hours and then go head home. So like a single day type deal. But no, we're here for the whole
shebang. Are you going to always be at this booth?
Yeah, just right, like literally in this space. This is all we have.
That's so cool.
If this thing funds at a low
but yeah, I hope to break away and look for some old toys and cards and stuff. I don't know if you have any good cards.
Well, I can show you a booth that has the best cards.
Okay.
But they're all, it's like more museum.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so CGC is going to have original art.
Okay.
With the cards.
How you been?
So it'll have like 94. It'll have like 94 Marvel Masterpiece and the original art with it.
That's crazy.
And they got some Joe Juiceco pieces over there, which are really, really cool. I brought my Venoms for Todd to sign, and as soon as it was open to get in to get one of the tickets, it was gone. So I got to see if I can figure out a way to get in. Get in there to get one of those signed. But no, it's all in the CGC booth. And the other one I think is, I don't know. I think it's back over that way. I'll find it and tell you where.
Which way is the CGC booth?
Literally right there.
Oh, right there?
Yeah, you see where the crouching thing, a little to the left and all the way to the front.
Okay.
And did you see the trading card pins?
No.
Hey, can you see? I'm going to open one up. All right.
Hi, I'm Ryan, by the way.
Ryan, this is Destin. This is my buddy. So, Beyond Amazing, and it's let's see, how do you here it is. So 2 of them are a mystery, and there's 3 Spider-Mans, and that's one of them.
So they're official Marvel pins?
Official Marvel, out of this Marvel store, which, I gotta show you what else I got over there.
Oh, so wait, they're right here at the Marvel store?
Yeah. This right here. Oh, I did it! Oh no, I got the mystery! Holy smokes!
Are you streaming this?
We got the Spider-Man versus Venom. That is not one of the ones that's shown on the previews.
Okay.
See, look, there's the previews. So I got the mystery and the Spidey.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so good.
So it's a pin. It's got the card back.
It's got the card back. Isn't that so cool?
So
we nailed it. But obviously I want the other Spideys. I want that one for sure.
Is this Goblin or something? What is that?
Oh, so we know?
No, that's the Venom one. So what's that one?
Wolverine versus, no, Spider-Man versus Mysterio.
Are these all from certain sets?
These are 90 set, but they're not all the same set.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's from 90MU.
Well, this is the series. Is this the series 2?
And then that's
or is that the series 2? One of them is.
That's series 2.
Okay.
And I don't know which ones these are from. I have to go back and look. That is so cool. They're $16 a piece, and I was like.
And if you buy 2 and you get the same one.
I know. She was like, which one do you want? I was like, bottom, middle, top. And we did it. So that's cool, man. Well, if you want me to walk you to the CGC booth, let me know. That way I can.
I'll just pop by later. I just got the 92 blue team PSA 10.
I want to get there
because the prices have come down now.
Yeah.
A couple of months back, they had a gold and blue auction running at the same time, and I won the gold. It ended first, and then the blue was up, but it was more popular, and I lost out on it. So I was just stuck with just the gold. But now I got the blue, so now I got one of each, and so I feel like completed You
You did it. You got it.
People,
Blue and gold
it's been
team.
yeah.
That's awesome,
It's been a
dude.
lot of fun.
You got to send me some photos.
But
Okay, yeah, I got a Rogue too, Marvel Universe Series 2. I got
Okay.
the Rogue, so I got the Gambit earlier.
The
So I got
Gambit is
my
really enough
Gambit and Rogue Series 2. I've got the Gambit and Rogue in the X-Men Series 1.
You posted the Gambit, didn't you?
Yeah.
I saw the Gambit.
Yeah, that was actually
Well,
before the
right?
pandemic
You were-
spike of
you were
everything.
talking
I
about
got that
this
one.
You have that one.
So yeah.
My twin brother's here, and he's a huge
That's
Gambit
Tom
fan.
Fast.
Nasty.
You know,
Does Dwight like Marvel cards?
No, I'm a little younger than him, so I think he was probably not in that age spot of the early 90s because he didn't even really watch the cartoon.
Yeah, he was watching Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
and Bugs Bunny.
Jetsons, or I don't know.
Jetsons. I mean, I watched some of that too, but that was
Yeah.
like his wheelhouse, right?
Yeah.
So how did he get into Marvel then?
You know, he got into the comic books. Yeah, when he was a high schooler, maybe, I think.
The true blue way of doing it.
I don't know if you follow Magic the Gathering at all, probably not, right? But so they're doing a 30th anniversary this year, next year, and so they're putting out this special set that is 4 packs of randomized cards. So they're basically like redoing the very first set that ever came out, the
Oh,
beta
wow.
set, but with like different card backs.
Okay.
So they're not tournament legal, but and there's all these variants of like modern frame, the original frame of like the original like Black Lotus, like if you know
Yeah.
the most expensive cards ever. 4 packs, $1,000.
Are you serious?
So it takes like, which is probably on par for some of the sports card type stuff that is out there, but never before in Magic have they ever done anything that crazy. And it's randomized, so you could get a Black Lotus, and that will be worth many thousands of dollars.
Right.
You could also get a card that's maybe worth like $5. So
Right.
it's so scary, and I look forward to watching all the unboxing videos.
Just
of
you
other
just have to
people.
live through it like I did. I let people live through me. I never hit a green BMG. I'm not going to get my money back. You know, like
Oh really? After all those, not even a green?
You know, for me, it's moments and memories. Like I'm not in it. I'm not in it to, you know. And I'm not saying people shouldn't do that, but it's not my ambition to do that.
Yeah.
I love being with friends. He opened his first box. He had a green PMG, but I was there. I got to be a part of
I
it.
saw that video.
Yeah, like so to me that is like, and I'll get to relive that over and over again. What's the other option? To never buy it and never enjoy it? And I don't want to do that. We got to do another box break when you get a chance.
We do. I gotta find something good. Are you? What's your recommendation on the Avengers? Didn't the pre-orders go for that?
You would
Probably over already.
Yeah, you should have already pre-ordered one.
Yeah, I thought about it. I saw the link. It was live on whatever site I was looking at. David Adams or
Adams.
something. But I was like, oh no, I'll pass on it.
Dude, people are already shifting. Like now Spider-Man Metal's sold out completely, both physical and e-pack. Their mind is already. I'm getting the question. What's next? What's
Was
next?
there an Avengers metal set back in the day? No, right? So there's less nostalgia for that for me.
Right. Well, there was never a Spider-Man metal set. There was only
Oh,
one.
there wasn't? I thought there was
only
a Spider-Man.
one metal set.
Okay.
And it had Avengers, X-Men, and Spider-Man in it. And then they've released the metals that are these variant of parallels of inserts that's had all of them. And then they did a Spider-Man set that had PMGs in it. Then they did an X-Men set that had PMGs in it. I guarantee you they'll do an Avengers at some point. And I've heard rumor of a Wolverine set. So,
Wolverine has an anniversary in 2024.
oh, they're already planning it
The
then.
50th or 60th.
Clear Ultra Wolverine is already happening. The
Okay.
sketch cards are already being drawn. And that'll be a lot of fun. 'Cause I mean, Wolverine is, you know, I mean, what do you guys rank? Is it Spider-Man, Wolverine, then Deadpool? Is that how you rank it? Marvel Legends?
Overall,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like in your brain trust, what is the top
I always
three?
put Cap and Iron Man up there with Spider-Man.
Really?
Too.
Is
But that's also flavored by the movies. Because the movies are so Iron Man and Cap heavy, they kind of get the bump of that, and then you kind of factor in comics as well.
So that's kind of, regardless of age. You think Iron Man and Cap is in the top
I think
three?
so, just the way they've been marketing the movies too. And we're getting away from Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, so that'll kind of change at some point. But yeah, like, and maybe that's just my personal, like, I love the 20th anniversary, the 20th Legends we did for Cap and Iron Man.
So in our world, because most of Marvel card collectors still, like, people who's buying products on a regular basis, they still think it's Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Upper Deck would tell you it's Deadpool's number 3.
that's more recent. Like they put out a Deadpool set, right?
Right.
Like,
But I think what they're looking at is like what happens in the secondary market with those types of cards.
Okay.
And what do people want to seem to chase the most? I still think it's hard for me to put Deadpool number 3. I mean, I wouldn't do it personally. For me, it's Venom. It's Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Venom.
Wolverine for cards, Wolverine I see up there.
Yeah.
Because again, going back to that time, right, and some of that. But like for us, Wolverine had. For a while, we couldn't really do a lot of Wolverines, and then we kind of did with the
From
Juggernaut wave.
licenses or something?
Just because it was like anything X-Men up to a certain point was not really focused on. The Juggernaut wave was the first time we came back in a big way.
Massive wave.
And then by now we've pretty much done all the Wolverines. Maybe you want to say like Astonishing.
I have like, I don't know, 30 Wolverines. Like they're all set together. I mean, what Spider-Man's #1 most ever made legend, right?
Depends on, do you count
Peter Parker.
Just Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he like the most?
I don't know. That'd be a good exercise.
I'm curious because I would think Wolverine has to be #2. Iron Man's up there.
Iron Man might be up there, but yeah. So if it's Peter Parker, I actually don't know. But if it's like 6'6" Peter Parker, or is it other Peter Parkers? We've got an Ultimate one. We've got some others.
Somebody has to have that Excel spreadsheet somewhere.
I go to Wikipedia a lot to just look things up. You know, they changed the Wikipedia page like a year ago.
Yeah.
Where now it's 2 clicks. It's like Marvel Legends, and then they have to click Hasbro. So
really?
To get to like the more modern era.
Well, who's
stuff.
updating that?
I don't know. We gotta get someone on that.
Some guy. Well, I mean, anybody can update it, right? Isn't that kind of the thing?
Something. Yeah, I've never attempted to modify a Wikipedia page, but
Right.
But yeah.
I'll start your Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay.
Surely you have one. No?
I need an IMDb from my Marvel and Dwight from the 616. But yeah, I don't want to take too much of your time.
Oh, dude. Now there's other people want to visit with
you.
you.
It was super good to meet you, Justin.
I'm gonna be back by.
Okay.
I want to bring my brother by to meet you.
Okay.
I feel like the lines are probably going to get longer as tomorrow and Saturday, probably.
Yeah, and this is only Thursday. It's hard to imagine.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna bring him by and let him meet you. So.
Yeah, awesome.
So cool, dude. We'll see you around.
All right, see you.
Bye.
As of right now, I'm just enjoying walking around.
Yeah. Well, I really want to meet Ryan Ting, but
I think between 252 and 300.
look at that. That's pretty cool right there. Oh, wow. The whole display is awesome.
It seems bigger than what it is in the movies.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's a lot bigger than it is in the movies.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. There's a cool Star Wars Mando. I wonder if these are the ones you actually like paint and stuff yourself.
I missed it. It's upstairs for that, but that's a good meeting.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna get your photo here.
Sorry.
Let me wait till they move.
Rocky would really appreciate these. He loves Dragon Ball Super.
You got you. I went Super Saiyan. Oh, okay.
You know they have Dragon Ball Z cards?
Only because a friend recently told me about them, and apparently, you know, some of them are pretty expensive, actually. Does this describe the rarity?
I'm gonna get it. I have no idea.
I mean, I feel like we could just like get in there and get it, break in there. I guess you can buy them here. Imagine if we could buy Marvel cards here. That would be incredible. You're in line to see Todd?
I just jumped in case I hadn't done it yet.
You gotta have a ticket.
No, really?
Let's do it. I've already asked. Yeah. The what not? What I call what nutters. This is where you look cool. Yeah. You're so cool. Al? We did good. Line short. How you doing? Marvel card pins. Spidey pins. I mean, I have two I haven't opened. I think I want to save and do like a whole big reveal for you.
Yeah, you too.
Dwight,
How you doing?
you tired yet?
Not yet. My voice is already starting to go. I knew better.
Just day one.
I know. I knew I should have woke up, had my green tea with honey,
Yeah.
and I just didn't find a Starbucks.
Do you ever get tired of talking about Marvel Legends?
No, I mean, it's been 3 years since I've had a chance to have these conversations. So.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
This is your.
I mean, and I wasn't at San Diego.
I remember you were
so-
doing the Q&A live.
Yeah.
I watched most of that. Yeah, I think maybe I watched all of that.
So, I mean, for me, I love this stuff. It's like, you know, like that gentleman. He was like, you know, he's like, I hate this, and I'm like, okay, tell me about it. And then 5 minutes in the conversation, I told him who I was, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you don't need to apologize, man.
That is
It's like,
hilarious.
You're allowed to have opinions that differ from mine. It's like, you know, it's like if you're constructive and you're telling me you don't like something and you can explain why,
Right.
let me talk to you about it. You know, it's when people say stuff like, oh, it's lazy. It's like, well, that's not a constructive criticism.
That is.
And these things, while they may not be for everybody, they are anything but lazy. You know, the
well,
amount of effort that people put into these
It
things.
is well, I have a rule: keep it marvelous, and criticizing somebody's hard work, that is not keeping it marvelous
Yeah.
at all. I love it. I'm not a huge car guy. Like, I don't have car displays and things like that, but I don't have a car in my display, and it makes sense to have at least one.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about Mephisto because it kind of goes with Silver Surfer too. So it's a nice little, you know, piggyback.
Yeah.
Behind one
And
another.
there's one more that I don't think we're going to be allowed to show you guys.
Okay.
But it'll be revealed in a week or so. So it's not like it's. You
So
know,
I ordered 7 HasLab Sentinels.
well, they're Troop Builder.
Yep. And then I gave 2 away. I did a giveaway on the channel
That's nice.
and
You made a couple people incredibly happy.
I did. No, yeah, we really did. And it was one of those giveaways where we just did it live on the show, so it wasn't like do this,
A big
this,
build up,
yeah,
big scavenger
and,
hunt type thing.
They had a good time with it. And I have 4 of them. I have 2, and then I have 1 laid down like a diorama, like he's dead, you know. And
You got more than me. I only have 2.
well, my thought process was, I got a little hate for this. I was like, there's only a little window of time to buy these, right? And those who have the means and ability should buy more than one because they don't get put out there for anybody to ever have.
No, you'll be able to resell those down the line for double, triple your, if you choose to.
Well, and that's not even what.
Sorry.
No, you go right ahead. But that's that's true. But my point was, if we didn't buy 21,000, then future collectors don't even have a chance at it.
No, that's true.
And so, to me, you know,
Because to do those types of figures again today, they'd probably be $100 more. Like a Sentinel today would be
Right.
$450, $500.
And that's just due to rising costs.
Rising costs, inflation, everything is just, it's like, it's trust me,
It's hit every market.
It's
Well, I'm in banking. We got 6.5%, 7% interest rates now because of inflation.
yeah,
So it's touched everything.
yeah.
And-
It's the things that people you don't acknowledge it as much when it's your food for your house because you
Right.
need your food.
You gotta have it. Like,
But when it comes to the things that you just love, and all of a sudden you're like, but it's that? What? It's, I get it. It can be a hard pill to swallow.
well, look, with what you have to work with and the price point you were looking to keep it at, given the state of things, I'm pleased. I have a sense, from an outside looking in, it's a lot of plastic.
Yeah.
It's engineered. It's got good deco. It's got electronics. I mean, you go from making toys to making electronics.
Yeah.
It's another thing. So I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to getting it. I'm looking forward to getting my Galactus.
Nice.
I'm a little sad I didn't order 2, because now I want the Doom head.
The Doom one? Yeah.
To do the zombie. So I've got to figure out where I got to put it though.
Yeah, I've got I have a bookshelf in my basement
Uh-huh.
that has the Lego 87 Batmobile in the center, and on the left and the right side is Galactus and Sentinel. So it's like
Yeah.
Galactus, Sentinel, and the large Lego
Right.
Batmobile right in the middle of it. So
I got a couple more questions for you.
yeah,
So first is Marvel Legends. Like, is Peter Parker Spider-Man the most made legend ever, or is it Wolverine, or is it Iron Man?
I would say it's between those three:
Those three.
Spider-Man, Wolverine, and we've done a lot of Caps, but I don't think as many. I'd say probably Iron Man.
Really?
Because Iron Man has,
If you count the MCU figures.
I'd say Iron Man and Spider-Man beat Wolverine.
Okay.
As far as unique sculpts, probably Iron Man.
Okay.
As far as redecos, it could be Spider-Man because he's got so many base costumes that just can
Right.
be reskinned as different things.
If you count Toy Biz though, it'd be Spider-Man, right?
Oh yeah, because they had
You had the whole line.
yeah.
They call it Spider-Man. I got a funny story. So I'm like, I don't know, whatever, 30 years old, and I'm just at the stage of my life where I can, like, my wife and kids are taken care of, and I'm like, oh, there's just a little money left over. What do I want to do?
Yep.
And so I was like, well, I want to collect something, but I want to be able to enjoy it, like visibly enjoy it. I don't want to do like watches or coins that I couldn't display. And so, long story short, I was like, I'm going to go back to my childhood and collect action figures. So I go to this garage sale and buy 10 Toy Biz figures.
Okay.
And my wife wouldn't let me display them, so I put them up. And then I got the bug again and discovered the McFarlane Spider-Man, which,
Yep. Which is awesome.
just unbelievable. And I'm like hunting, and I don't want to pay $100 for it, And one day I opened up that bag that I bought, and it was in there the whole time. And this was after me going through all the rigmarole of like, which one is really the McFarlane, because you got the same body but a different head.
Yep.
And then you have some knockoffs out there that people were doing, and the whole time there it was, right there in that bag.
Just hey man, let me out. I'm right here. I'm right
Well,
here.
we built the house, and when we did, I built a room, and I said, hey, I'm going to decorate it the way I want. I want it to be like a library and a toy room had a baby.
I like that.
And I wanted to be able to study in there and read, but also be able to have my stuff and display. And now I got to the point where I had to build a second room in the garage. So I have 2 rooms now. It's out of hand.
I've got 2 bookshelves in the basement full of things.
Yeah.
One's an 8-foot bookshelf full of Lego minifigures.
Oh wow.
Then I have one open bookshelf, which is my home archive of legends.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 glass cases, and those have some sideshow statues, my Lord of the Rings Lego,
Yeah.
a more shelf of just my favorite weird characters, that kind of stuff. And then on the ground floor of the house, I have my mother, when my parents are gone, I got my mom's dining room set. So
Yeah.
I have her hutch in
The old hutch.
the old hutch. but I took out all of her dishes, and it has 3 wrestling championship belts in it, and some smaller.
Mom would be so proud.
She'd be so proud of me. Sorry, Mom. Love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got that kind of crap on the ground. I have that on the ground floor, and I have a sideshow Sauron statue.
Oh.
So those are my 2 things that I'm allowed to have.
So you're a Lord of the Rings fan.
Oh yeah, I love.
Are you
Lord of the
watching the new series?
I am. I mean, it's a little slow.
Yeah.
But I love that world so much. It's like, just give me more. If you're gonna put that quality of work into it.
When I was reading Return of the King, I was so pleased that after Sauron was defeated, you got this journey back home.
Yeah.
And it got to continue. It didn't have to end. And then you had Saruman.
Yeah.
You know, what was he called then? Saruman. What was he called after he was defeated?
Saruman the White? Like Gandalf?
No, Saruman. After
When he went back at the Shire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember that.
Oh, what was it? It was like, yeah, I can't remember anything. Anyway, it's just been a while. But that whole struggle on the way back home against him, I was so thankful that there was more story because I was so sad that it was going to end.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like, that's why when they did The Hobbit and they stretched down to 3 movies, I'm like, okay, that book's this thick.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't sign up for that.
It didn't need to be stretched out that far, but I'm like, if they're going to give me more stuff and dive into it a little bit deeper and take some of the Silmarillion and put it in there, I'm like, okay, just I want more.
Let's do it.
And I feel the same way about this. It's like, I'm not going to hold so precious to his original work.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to take more of that universe and do it with respect and justice, then keep it coming, because
The thing that I try to remember as a fan and a collector is I'm not the only generation anymore.
Right.
And especially for-profit businesses who have a responsibility to return a profit now and create something that the business can turn a profit on in the future, you can't only think about one generation. It's not fair to be that nearsighted.
Yeah.
Things shouldn't die with you if they're special.
No, you look at the Legends brand. It's like I realize I am merely the caretaker.
Right.
For now.
This is not Dwight's Ghost Rider. But this is not for Dwight only.
Right.
And
we make these things for the fans, and it's like I'm honored, and it's been an amazing privilege to be part of this line for 15 years, and I hope I got 15 more in me. I don't know that, but I hope. And at that point, then I can say, if I get 15 more, then I can say, peace out, mothers, I'm gone. And and then move, and hopefully, if we're lucky enough for this to last, it's already lasted 20 years. If we're able to get another 15 or more,
right?
It's terrifying because they'll be $50 a single figure at that point.
Right.
But
you make $83 an hour. So.
Exactly. It all balances out.
But the thing is, though, that we want younger kids to want to enjoy these as well someday down the road. And there were people who grew up reading those.
Yeah, well, that was one of the funny things about this thing. People are like, my Ghost Rider's Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch, and you're like, I get that. You're right. That's your opinion. That's very valid.
Yeah.
But there's also an entirely new generation that read Robbie, and now Robbie is going to be their Ghost Rider, and that's also awesome. And no one's right or wrong.
And you can customize.
Yeah.
And I have 2 other Ghost Riders.
There you go.
That are going to do really well next to that. So, man, Dwight, it's really a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
I've had Ryan on the channel because my YouTube channel is mostly Marvel trading cards.
Okay.
Were you ever into Marvel trading cards?
No, I had my trading cards when I was a kid. I was into the Star Wars cards.
Yeah.
So trading cards is a bad thing for me because I had a green binder with all of my baseball cards, when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And when I moved up to Rhode Island 20 years ago, I left all of my stuff at my house.
Oh.
My mother had passed, and my father had moved out and left the house to the boys, but when I moved here, I left it to my 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And when they decided to sell things off, I was too busy to go home.
Yeah.
So all of my treasures got divvied up or just thrown out.
Yeah.
So my green binder of all of my Cincinnati Reds and all of my, most treasured cards were just.
They were just
No one has acknowledged whether they took them,
Right.
or whether they exist or not anymore.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm just kind of like, I have stacks of like Indiana Jones cards and Return of the Jedi cards.
Right.
That I still have. They're all beat up and well loved, but it's like it was such a hit. I'm just like, all right, I'm not going to replace them. So,
well, I hate that happened. But if you were to put Marvel trading cards in the boxes,
yes,
you would have a whole nother set of community coming in. So I think that would be a good thing. I would love to hunt for that.
You're pitching to the wrong one. This is a Ryan day in and day out.
I know, but what if one day you like support his idea?
Well, I guess.
And now it feels better about it.
I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
He supported enough of my crazy ass ideas.
Right.
Yeah.
Dwight, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Good talking with you.
See you later.
I hope you guys come back.
Yep. Alex Ross, baby. Let's look at that. This is Alex. This is one of the best. I just want to touch it. It's signed.
Wow, that's so cool.
He's really good. So this is like a recreation of Giant Size X-Men. So it's a print, number 17 of 295. Somebody walked in here. Oh look, choking Joker.
14 to 75.
5 of 50. Oh, that's really cool. Black Panther, Storm, Captain America.
Blade.
Wesley Snipes. Awesome stuff right there, guys. Yeah, this one's cool. Here he is, Spidey. I like that Wolverine too.
I think you missed the best guy.
Oh, Cap. He does Cap really well. That is for sure.
So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll be here. I literally, I don't go back. What's your name? Chris. Oh, you had to walk. I want to make sure.
Justin. It's Bill Sinkovich. Bill Sinkovich.
Yeah. Maybe buy it now and then get it tomorrow. Swing and buy this Dragon Ball today.
You have to have a ticket.
So can you tell me who this guy is?
One of the most amazing artists in the world.
And his name again?
Bill Sinkovich is how I say it. Okay. Bill Sinkovich.
Oh, okay.
I think this is just to get stuff signed. Show or what?
I don't know, but I want to get. Hey, can I get this?
Look at that legend.
Yeah, look at that Archangel.
Sick.
Super sick. There's Jean Grey. Nightcrawler. Y'all recognize our trophy for fantasy football?
That's exactly the same.
They got Forge back there and Pyro. Look at that. Black Widow, Black Cat. Heath Ledger. That Thor looks pretty awesome. Ooh, Storm. Look at Storm. And then you got Havoc. You got Mojo.
Blob.
Oh, that Blob is sick. I actually really like that Blob a lot. That is super cool stuff. But look at this X-23. It's very interesting. Punisher. Super cool. Ooh, Luke Skywalker. Yeah, they do. Action 1. Over 3 million. First appearance of Superman, origin of first appearance of Superman, first appearance of Lois Lane, and somebody else. You're good, my friend.
First appearance of Lois Lane. That's a tall.
Who's your man?
Can we show that on camera?
Yeah.
What's on the band?
So this is Werewolf by Night original art.
No, let's sit down. From Creepy, I believe.
What's that?
It's Creepy.
Oh, creepy. Wow.
Wait, you're right. It's a werewolf.
It's a werewolf. All right. This is what we want to see. Origin first appearance of Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Now, I don't own one of the books, but I own one of the clippings. 9/6 Wolverine first appearance. First appearance of the Incredible Hulk. Origin first appearance of Doctor Doom. Incredible. There's a particular comic cut that I'm looking at for that, but
That's a big one.
All-Star Comics.
First appearance of.
Somebody. Unbelievable. That's a big one. Now, these books have grown in popularity immensely recently, like in the last, well, they've been popular, but they've grown in value, I guess is what I should say. This is apparently a pretty crazy book, too. Look at this. The original art for this comic by Todd McFarlane sold for almost $700,000.
Just one page.
And they didn't have DC to color it. I mean, I'm going to give you $700,000. Can you at least color it?
If you want to see some even bigger books, go around this book.
All right, we're going to bigger books. I don't know how that's possible, but we are. Oh, Batman books.
Golden Age. 1/8 Batman 1 first appearance.
Detective Comics 27?
Yes. I have some sketches that I got in person 25 years ago. Almost 30 years ago.
Hey, Bill, thank you. I have some original art as well. Yeah, is that the original art?
Yeah.
I'd like to look at it. So they have original art for Spidey. PlayStation Magazine. That's not original. I don't know what that is. $60,000. Crazy. Star Wars original art.
Yeah, that was from his personal collection. He actually had that in a spiral, or not a spiral bound, but he had that bound in a book, and that's why the sides all jacked up. And then his estate, they sold the book, and Parker, the guy who we got it from, he had the book taken apart, all the individual issues separated back into being full issues. But because of that, the book's all jacked up, so it's 0.5. But it's actually pretty well preserved, all things considered, because it was just inside of a book,
Yeah,
you know.
Alex Ross.
And it's Bob Kane, so who would care what the condition is? It's Bob Kane, you know.
That's a PC item.
Exactly.
Read the label on that.
It is probably my favorite thing in this display case because it's just such a cool piece, you know.
See how it's got spiral.
Oh, it's Bob Kane's own copy?
Bob Kane's final copy. It was in a binder. Like Saint sold it. The guy took it all apart, put it back together. It's a 0.5, but what does that matter if it's Bob Kane's original file copy?
So Bob Kane's the creator of Batman. That's insane. It's the creator.
So you're looking at
copy.
the first appearance of Batman, the first appearance of the Joker.
And
Oh wow! Has it got the missile? It's got the missile.
$225,000 for the Boba Fett figure.
Can't sell that to kids. It's a choker
examined
hazard.
by a collectible toy professional. Maybe somebody like me. At a collectible investment brokerage, and has been found to be authentic example. Research to verify authenticity can include comparisons known to authentic examples. So this is a prototype of the original Boba Fett figure.
They pulled it from the market because the missile actually shot out and kids would choke on it. So the prototype was pulled, but a few of these got out. There's not many in the world. So if you got the prototype with the missile that would choke a baby, so what is it, $225,000? There's not a whole lot of money in the world.
Behind you here. So we have giant size X-Men 1, first appearance of Storm Colossus, Nightcrawler, Thunderbird, second appearance of Wolverine. We've got first Juggernaut 9.4.
Can I pause you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't see that. Go down.
Okay, so like,
Yeah, you don't see
consider
that.
this like the first Marvel comic ever.
It's so rare. That's the first appearance of Human Torch and Kazar.
So a lot of people don't know this, but Human Torch and Namor, the first two ever Marvel characters. Namor.
And that's a blue label.
Yeah. So it hasn't been restored or anything. Expensive. All winners, baby. Cap. Hey, a book I finally own. Fantastic Four, 48. First appearance of Galactus, Silver Surfer. I would love to have this book. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1, Sinister 6. I mean, look at the price of this book. There's no price on it. What's the price? Price list. They cut that up and put it into comic cards. Did you? Here's the other AF-15s.
Yeah, there's just a few more hanging out.
It's a 2-for-1 sale if you buy anything.
There it is. So a lot of people realize Electro's first appearance was in Daredevil. Or his second appearance.
Yeah, the second appearance.
I kind of like this.
They have a promise.
Fine copy. They have the Promise collection?
They have a promise collection.
Oh, this is like the newest big pedigree. So a brother went off to war, had his other brother promise to keep his comics safe, and the brother never came back. And the brother kept his promise, kept him until he passed, and he kept him in pristine condition. So you have these
funny books,
these golden age books that 9.4 here, incredible.
Here's what it is. We have right now.
How many AF-15s does this group have?
We have one laying there.
They just have an AF-15 laying there.
I wonder how much it is.
That would be. I would be.
Yep.
It's tough. It's really difficult.
Cool stuff, isn't
How
it?
far out of my? Never mind.
How
Now
far-
I see it. I was going to ask how far out of my price range. That's the PMG.
That's the PMG.
It is.
Yep, right there. This is a classic Red Skull cover, second Stan Lee text story, first work of Timely Comics.
55K.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I was about to ask how far out of my price range are these books.
That's well, you could refinance your house.
So they got Red Skull in it, and there's
Yeah.
bondage
That's the high series card.
right here.
Yeah, that's
So what's
No,
famous about
the
that book?
comic card does.
Yeah, that's it. So what's famous about that book if you don't know is there's bondage. I say it's bondage. It's tied up and you get artist photos.
So look at this down here, this Namor. That is really cool. Timely Comics, Origin of Angel. Origin of Angel and Tex. Is that a pedigree label? Why is that labeled gray like that? San Francisco pedigree. Is that what that means?
Sergeant Fury. Is that the first Nick Fury?
First appearance.
Anything in this major.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You got it?
How much is this?
Or not this? Whatever. It's working. Fine.
How much is this?
Hey guys, do you know how much this is?
Did the tablet work?
The prints are $30.
Is this Simone Bianchi?
What was that?
Teixeira.
Mark
Teixeira.
Teixeira.
Mark
Yeah.
Teixeira. Oh, I see it now. Still looks like some on it.
He'll be at our. Are you guys here for the rest of the show?
Uh-huh.
He'll be at our booth tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday.
Mark will?
Yeah, Mark will, and he'll be doing
and that's why you got the
signatures
prints.
for it. That's where we're gonna have the prints. He'll be signing them, and he'll be doing remarks if you're interested. There's a whole bunch of different things.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
$75, and he could do a remark on the print.
Get a whole variety of whatever floats your boat.
That's awesome. You have some great books. How much is the raw AF-15 down there?
That one is $25,000. That one's been color touched.
Oh, yeah.
So the reds in it have been touched up a little bit. It's still an original book, but somebody went in and they messed with the colors a little
Extensive color touch or like?
bit. I'll show you.
Just need to go in half on an AF-15 window.
What's that?
Just need to go in half on an AF-15 window.
Oh, yeah. I offered $13,000 for one, and the guy turned me down.
You offered 13 grand, but how much did that one cost?
I traded for this one. So it makes no sense, and then I could give you an argument for it, and it still might not make sense.
Well,
So,
again, it is a card. It's not just a
So-
piece of an AF-15.
so there's a huge market that only collects trading cards.
Right.
It's rather significant, and on top of that,
Can I take a photo of that,
Yeah.
please? That's fascinating to me.
I'm sorry. Let me do
So,
this.
and did you get that at the show?
No.
No.
You just brought it here to.
He brought it here to brag.
No, I'm
No,
no. So CGC will. I'm leaving it with CGC.
Okay.
CGC's
Oh,
got
now,
you
so,
gonna
all right.
grade it?
Now, this is my question. So, obviously, you've got a stack of shit. I'm imagining that stuff is going along the journey as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you like the CGC? Why CGC and not PSA or
Because-
why not Beckett? Is it because it's a comic book one?
It's because the source material is a comic book.
Right, that's what I'm
You get to
thinking
pair a
here.
blue
Yeah.
label with a blue label.
Yeah,
So
no,
like
that
if
makes
I go
sense.
buy, let's make it simple, a 266.98
Yeah.
blue label, and then I get a comic cut of Gambit's first panel where it says Gambit, and
Right.
I take it and get the blue label too, and I pair them together.
Okay.
Holy.
No, I mean, I that's kind of what I figured the logic was there too, because you got the
Sure you don't want to show that?
connective tissue there.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for that. So
Because like I don't want to show my full hand, man. Come on.
that's that's
I'm gonna get jumped.
well, it's all
outside.
rubber band up and everything.
Oh, I
so,
know.
yeah.
I have.
Um,
That's how it is.
I'm gonna do this. It's okay if I do this and
Yeah,
just
yeah, you're good.
get it packaged back in there.
How dare you?
Thank you. Sorry, I'm not make a bit of a mess here.
We're all part of the same team here, right?
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So it's not only that. The other thing is how many AF-15s are there? Thousands. And so for someone who's a big trading card to have a licensed
Yeah.
card that's numbered to
that's the appeal,
15.
100%.
So the people that like this kind of stuff, they either can get an AF-15 or they have one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when
Yeah,
people
of
say,
course.
I would rather buy that, well, I'm with you 100%.
Well, that's the thing too. Is with a lot of this stuff, people like having those alternatives. People like having it's the same thing, but it's a different spin on it that gives it a bit of exclusivity.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
I don't have an AF-15 yet,
Right.
but I intend to have one day.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm going to put these.
Side by side. Yeah.
gonna be
That's
great.
what you do. You know.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, and it's a nice investment that way
And
too.
I went after this hard because the AF-15 price is getting so high.
Of course.
I don't know that Upper Deck will ever be able to buy another one to cut up and put in a product because of the cost point. They bought.
It's possible, but it's tough. I mean, they could buy that, but I mean, why would you do that? At that point,
Well,
you're breaking even. You know.
And they could, and I'm not saying they won't.
Right.
Because prices, if all of a sudden Marvel cards became something that people really enjoyed and
Yeah.
people were paying good money, then maybe they could because of the price point.
Yeah.
But they bought this AF-15 like I think it was 2 years pre-COVID,
Okay.
and they bought what they believe would grade a 7.0 today,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they cut up and put in there.
Yeah, I mean that costs a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Because even pre-COVID, I mean a 7.0 pre-COVID is, you know, I mean it'd be like a 4.0 now probably.
Right.
But still, I mean that's
And they may do it
easily
again.
like 80 grand.
But the other thing that's cool about this is because it's individual panels, even though there's 15 of them, each panel is different.
Now I was gonna say, do they do the window box the same on each one of them though? Like you're only seeing that much of the panel regardless of what the panel original was. Yeah. But that makes sense though.
Yeah. And I think they have more of this book left. So there's another set coming out where I believe they're going to do another AF-15 comic cut. But again, it won't be this panel.
Yeah, and just Marvel's doing it because it's through Upper Deck, right? They've got
Upper Deck
the deal.
owns the Marvel license.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Topps owns the digital license. But Upper Deck's not here.
Well, and then VV's got their shit too that they do.
Who's that?
VV, they do the NFT Marvel
Oh,
stuff.
VV, yes.
Yeah.
I have 2 of the first Spider-Man statues, but I haven't done any of the comics.
Yeah.
And they haven't done cards yet.
Hey, it all happens eventually, you know?
It does, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, man.
It's a good chat.
Yeah, you
Here,
too.
give me my card just
Please
in case.
do. Do you guys buy comics at all?
We buy comics and we bring them to auction. That's our whole bit.
I have a first appearance of Ghost Spider,
Okay.
Greg Land variant, 9/8,
Okay.
that I'm looking to sell.
Yeah.
You want me to bring it by?
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna? Do you have it like with you? And
It's at the hotel.
Yeah, if you want to bring it by,
I'll be here
we'll take a
tomorrow.
look at it. Yeah, because stuff like that we buy. Would you want to do like a regular sale, or would you want to put it in auction?
Probably regular sale.
Okay.
And I mean, I'd be open to like cash and trade too, but
Yeah, sure.
well, most of the stuff you have is rather expensive.
Yeah, that does happen. But that's the fun of it, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
It was good talking.
Take care. Oh my goodness, man! Look what we have here. Todd McFarlane, original art, 1988. This is from 302, issue 302. Gosh, I would love to have something like that. Then we got, is this Ramita? Who is this? That is John Ramita, Sr., fighting Power Man. I believe. Yeah, I believe that's who he's fighting. And then we got a Mickey Mantle just sitting here.
And a rookie LeBron James.
Yeah, who cares about LeBron? Let's see what else we got.
Silver Surfer #1 color.
Silver Surfer #1 color? John Buscema? Oh, let's get into this right here.
You gotta let me know.
Holy smokes. And then you got the Ron Lim, Thanos.
That is so cool. I love that.
Unbelievable. Now you got more Ron Lim and Surfer. Oh my gosh. Are these for sale? I can't imagine what they cost. Unbelievable. This art's why they made the movie. Very good. Very good. I'm taking pictures and videos. So. Oh man, how's it look? New York pizza, baby.